On the other hand, although James was a Catholic, I did not warm to him. He always bore that air that afflicts some younger brothers, not me, of course, of being the favourite child and expecting to get his own way just because it was his own way. I must allow that his feeling for me seemed equally dismissive, possibly because he saw me as a Protestant minister who had been sent to verify the Protestant orthodoxy of his daughter, and did not know that I was, in fact, a secret Catholic. Now, I forgot to mention that. In 1664, I had converted to Catholicism and been ordained as a Catholic priest, but my bishop was concerned that there was persecution in the Low Countries, and therefore he wanted some secret priests to build a new church if the old one was ever wiped out. He thus instructed me to keep my Catholicism to myself, an order which suited me very well, because it meant I could go on being a lecturer at Leiden, something that would have been out of the question in the Faculty of Theology had it been known. Occasionally, people say to me, but by the 1680s, surely it was obvious that no repression was likely. William III was very tolerant in matters of religion. He didn't even expel Jews, and that was extremely unusual in Europe then. That is all true. William positively encouraged Jews to come, particularly if they had money. In return for being left in peace, the Jews of Amsterdam were among his most ardent supporters and regularly found reasons to give him a present. His birthday, the anniversary of his institution as Stadhouder, his wife's birthday, his favorite horse's birthday, and so on. The Catholics did not follow suit. If anything, they kept harking back to the restoration of old privileges like a Catholic university, public processions in our larger cities on holy days, and sending their children to study in France or Italy. As a result, William did not repeal anti-Catholic legislation. It was not enforced, but it still existed as a reminder to uppity papists that a step too far could start the bonfires again. For this reason, I took the view that I would keep my secret as ordered by the bishop until such time as he expressly ordered me not to do so. Since the bishop who ordained me had died, as had his successor, and the current incumbent, Pierre Vandenpere, had not written to me for nearly 4 years, I lived in hope that the order would not come. Back in 1664, the idea of being the savior of the Holy Roman Church in the Low Countries when other priests had been arrested or incinerated quite appealed to the romantic side of my nature. But now I could not help thinking that if the reason for disclosing my ordination was that Catholic priests were being immolated all around me, declaring my priesthood was something of a self-limiting career move. And while my faith was strong, I was less sure that I had made a wise bargain. Admittedly, if I had announced myself as a Catholic, I would have been dismissed by the university and possibly expelled from the United Provinces, but the church would have found me a job somewhere. The snag was that it might have been in France, and I had already been to France. It is even worse than England in every respect except the food.